So I want to film this for you. I've never seen how they put a new antenna on these towers, the cell phone tower, and so I just thought it was cool that they have an crane, an arm that'll reach that high up. So let me see if I can zoom in.
I just think there's somebody up there.
Yeah, there's actually someone up there. I'll see if I can zoom in. I don't know. I can't. You see the light? I don't even notice that light flashing during the day. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? We are actually going to the car wash. Now, as clean as Kevin and I are, we're really, really bad when it comes to getting the car washed. Ask you about the car wash across from Walmart. Do you stay in the car when you go through there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you stay in the car, and then if you want to, just as soon as you pull out of it, at the other end, you go right back around the corner there, and there's a bunch of really nice high-powered vacuum cleaners that you can get out of your car and clean your own
it's scanning. Yep, so thank you.
Your own car out and everything. Didn't cost you anything for that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
For the vacuum cleaners, it doesn't?
Vacuum cleaners are part of your getting your car done.
Did you hear that, Kevin? He said when you leave here, we just pulled when you leave here, you can pull out, and he said you can vacuum your car for free.
Oh.
Yeah, just at the end when you pull right out, you see it says pull out, and just right around the corner to your right, right on the same property is a free vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Oh, we had no idea. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't either till the other day, and I thought I'm going to try that, and because I thought it maybe cost you $25 or something like that, but it's free. You just pull in there, back your car out, clean your car out, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
All
right. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
This car, I don't know that have we ever even taken it to a car wash?
We went to the drive up and it sprays you off as you sit still.
maybe
Had a car
once
wash
or
once or
twice
twice.
since we've had this car, and you could look on YouTube to see when Kevin got this car.
Fixed once.
That's junk. Anyway, when you go through this car wash, it did cost $25, but the vacuum was free.
Yeah.
They have towels for you to use, and this one, and like Windex.
Yeah.
That's free.
They have a little air hose too where you can blow out things. So if you had something to, you know, air pressure,
Yeah.
they have one of those too.
So it was well worth it, and it would be neat to have your kids go through here because the colors
yeah, it's pretty cool how they
were
do the colors.
neon, blue, green, pink, stuff like that. So anyway, the car looks much better than it has in a long time. And look, I can point my camera up to the dashboard, and there's no dust. Wow, no dust. We're at Home Goods, and they have some of their Halloween stuff out. Look at this big sign. It says Old Salem.
Oh, like that.
Oh, that's
Little
cute. That's very cute. And they have these witches. That's a cool sign. But they have, look at these witches up here. They have some younger looking ones, some older looking ones. Yeah, she's very pretty.
Look at the mermaid witch.
Oh, Amelia would like that.
I wish they'd painted her face and stuff too.
I know, because she's all white. But they've started getting stuff out little by little, and they do have just fall stuff. So like if you're not into Halloween, they do have fall stuff too. These I guess are just, you just put those out on a table. And then these are pinks, silvers. So they also have some like Halloween candies. They have decorations to put on cupcakes. Lily Bean gluten-free pumpkin unicorn cupcake kit. They have one with the leaves. So they have all their Harry and David. They have pumpkin spice, pumpkin pecan, maple brown sugar, and white chocolate pumpkin spice. They have all their coffees out. So they have dishes. These kind of remind me of Fiesta-ware dishes. And you see, this is kind of like Thanksgiving stuff. And then they have, I bought a bunch of Valentine's stuff for my table. It's Blue Sky is who makes these. And so they have these out for Halloween.
I like these.
Who too? They have tons and tons of pillows for Halloween and for fall at Home Goods. Now, I haven't seen any of the ones that I collect from Oxford, but I love this one. This is the cutest one, I think. It says Halloween party. You could sit it on your front porch. Very cute. What are these with the pom-poms on them? It says Booyah. See, they have a lot of these witches.
Yeah, they're not quite the elf things that
Jennifer likes to collect the elves, and these are just witches. That is Rachel Zoe.
It's cool.
Did you all know that Rachel Zoe not only has clothes, but she has stuff like this?
I like the design on there. It's pretty cool. This
I know.
one's good.
Oh, Rachel Zoe? Yeah.
This looks like that elf. It's a frog, but it looks kind of like that same style. That weirdo, creepy one. See, these kind of... Look, they have just the woman.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool. This isn't those, like, doesn't it have the same kind
No.
of thing as something that- And you've got some of those books.
No, I don't have any of those books.
That one's handbook, though.
Is that a cookie jar on top
Yeah,
of the little gnome? We were shopping in Meyer, and we met a viewer, Kimberly, and her husband. So Kimberly, if you're watching this, thank you very much for coming up to me and letting us know that you watch the videos and you like them. And she actually says she lives in Winchester and she subscribed to the channel. I did not know that there were people in Winchester that even watch the channel, so I think that's really cool. But I enjoyed meeting you. And it's funny because the video that Kimberly brought up was the Pop-Tart video, the mystery Pop-Tarts. She said she had bought them too
before the video. Before she had watched.
She had bought a box of 16, and she and her husband agreed that they were like horrible Pop-Tarts, and she ended up feeding them to the dog.
She loved them.
She said the dog loved them. So, just an idea for you. If you don't want to eat those horrible mystery Pop-Tarts, try them on the dog. The dog might like them. But thank you to Kimberly for coming up to me and introducing yourself. George Ann mailed Kevin this model. It is a Revel Emirates A380-800 United for Wildlife aircraft model. And so you can go ahead and open it, Kev. Kevin is going to start on it.
Yeah, the book is over here.
And yeah, he already took the book out and he looked at it. You know, Kevin's really good about directions. So what he does when we buy a new camera or any piece of electronic equipment is he'll take the instruction book out and he'll bring it wherever he's going to be sitting at the time. In this case, it was the desk. And he'll read through it before he ever opens the box. And so, so is that your sticker page?
That's the
so that gives him a really good understanding of what he's going to be doing. So that's the decals. Sorry, I said stickers.
Well, stickers, I mean, they're sticky. These aren't. They're decals. You got to get them wet and slide them on.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, you just taught me something new then. I didn't know you had to get those.
Yeah, you cut them out and you get them wet and they slide all onto it.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought it literally was a sticker, like when you're when you're putting a Barbie van together. And
you stick the sticker.
That's what I thought that was.
These are all decals.
So this is how it looks before, and he's going to get started on it, and then I'll show you what it looks like when he's finished with it. So Kevin finished with the plane. This is the Emirates A380-800, and as you can see, it has the details of the animals on the outside. It's really, really cool looking. We went to the post office and we came home, and it started absolutely pouring rain, and so we're just sitting in the car waiting for it to stop because it's coming down so hard. It did this earlier and it kept raining for, I don't know, it was like 20 minutes, but then it stopped and the sun came out and it looked gorgeous. But right now, I don't know if you can tell how bad, you probably can't tell how bad it's raining, but it's coming down pretty hard and you can hear it. It sounds like a car wash. And we have a bird's nest. I'll see if I can zoom in. We have a bird's nest right up here. And so I feel sorry for that little bird. Hopefully it's not getting wet.
It's dry.
Yeah, I hope it's dry.
Very good size.
Seemed like it would be that big. And this is the kitchen table, and this is how big it is. It is going to be absolutely huge. You get this book. This is a thick book that comes with it. Kevin was shocked at how big this book is. And it starts out completely blank, completely white, and you get all this thread. So my prediction is it's going to take about 2 years for him to do this. I think it'll take a while.
Oh.
So I just wanted to show you what it looks like before he starts.
And it also comes with this red pen. If anybody knows why it would come with a red pen, just let me know.
Yeah, we have no idea what the red pen's
Because I looked, there's no directions for that red pen.
I shared a picture of this on Instagram because Kevin started this huge cross stitch. He, the first night he had it, he actually was trying to do it on his lap like he did the last one I showed you in last week's video. But this one is so massive that he had to go on Amazon and buy this frame. So this is a cross stitch frame. And it's really nice, and you can roll on the side. It's like a scroll. You can roll the picture up or down the area that you want to work on, and he just will move this in front of the couch. And so when we're watching TV here at night, he will sit here and he will work on his cross stitch. So this is just what he has done so far. But I wanted to show you that he had no idea that this cross stitch was going to be as big as it is. It is going to be quite large. I'm even thinking that we're going to have to get this specially framed once he's finished with it. Although it's going to be a while. So this was our TGI Fridays, and they're turning it into something. We have no idea what they're turning it into. SC Contracting, and they've been working on it, but we are very curious what that's going to be. So Kevin is going to work this metal, build this metal earth kit. This is the Sydney Opera House, and it's a steel model kit. Let's see how hard it is. It is on the harder side. Right there. So it is on the harder side, but he is thinking that it won't take him long to make this. So we'll check back in when he's finished and I'll let you see it. So here it is, the finished Sydney Opera House. And it did just take, it took a couple of hours for him to do. But it looks really, really cool. I'm sure some of you have actually visited the Sydney Opera House. Wanting to show you all this for a very, very, very long time, and I just keep forgetting. And then my sister, honestly, what brought it up today was my sister sent me a text and she said, hey, Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers are on sale for $1 each today. $1 each for a 1 ounce container. Because normally they're marked, or this one's marked $1.75. Well, I just want you to know, this 34 ounce bottle at Walmart was $5.46 for 34 ounces. That is only like this, if you divide it out, each one of these bottles would be like
17 cents.
Like, yeah, about 17 cents for this little bottle. So you think you're getting a good deal. You think you're $1 is a good deal that you're paying for this. You should only be paying in 17 cents for each one of these bottles. Do you realize how much money Bath & Body Works is making off these?
Of course, they're making them scented.
And they're making them scented. That is true. But I have had this bottle since the very beginning of the pandemic is when I got this, and I have had one of these bottles in my purse, and I just keep refilling it from this. If you just want really good hand sanitizer, you can go to Walmart and buy this huge bottle, and you can keep filling this up. And it's you can I use the Man. We have one of these plastic things, and this one in particular I've never opened before, but there you go. So it comes right off. You can fill it up with this, and I'm telling you, it will just last you forever rather than spending $1 a piece on these. I was listening to the radio today, and I haven't told this story to Kevin, so he doesn't know. So the woman on the radio was talking about how she looked at her iPad this morning, and today is August 18th, and she said, I kept looking at it because there was something odd about that. And she said, then I realized that my anniversary was the 16th. She said wedding anniversary was 2 days ago, and she said hadn't even noticed it. So I just want to point out that it's just amazing how people react to things like this in different ways. Her immediate reaction was to start crying. Yeah, to start crying because she had forgotten. Well, her husband forgot too. It wasn't just her, it was both of them. They both forgot. So she starts crying, sends her husband a text, and says, happy anniversary, I'm so sorry. He was outside. She said next thing she'd heard was he ran in the house and came into the room and said, stop crying, I'm so sorry. And the thing is so she not only upset herself, she upset him. And the reason I'm wanting to point this out is it's funny how people react differently, because a couple years ago, it's been a while back, this same thing happened to Kevin and I.
It was months.
It was months. We went months without remembering that it was our anniversary, and we happened to be talking to somebody else, and we brought it up. They brought it up, something about an anniversary, and we both looked at each other and we just started laughing our butts off. We thought that it was the most hilarious thing that ever happened, that we both forgot our anniversary.
It would have been different if one of us had forgotten and the other one hadn't, and they were stewing about it.
Right.
But in our case, we both forgot.
We both forgot. So, okay. So, we're at the post office. Kevin's checking the P.O. box. So, I just wanted to point out, it's just funny, the different perspective that people have. And I know, this is somebody, the person I'm talking about, she does get more emotional than me anyway. Very clearly, she has talked about many times how she lays on the floor and she cries, and this made her cry and that made her cry, and it's not like I don't cry. Of course I do, but I'm just not like she is. She's just a much more emotional person than I am. She cries like several times a week, whereas for me, I cry, gosh, I can't even remember the last time I cried. Oh, yes, I can. It was in the show MASH. The show MASH, Radar left the show, and I cried. That made me cry. So, a couple nights ago, I cried, but I can just tell you, honestly, I go months and months and months and months without crying at all, and this woman cries all the time. And I'm just not that kind of person. Thankfully, I'm glad. I'm very glad that I'm not. But anyway, I just had to point that out. It's all a matter of perspective. It's how you look at it. It's how you choose to process that news. Because truly, I mean, I just don't think it was any big deal at all that we forgot our anniversary. But it's not one of those things that like we don't make plans to like do something special. We don't do anything because I feel like Kevin does things for me every day. So what I was saying is, it's no big deal, our anniversary. It's not like it's a make or break thing, because we do things for each other all the time, every single day. So going out to eat or something, it's not a big deal to us. And that's the same thing, I've said this before about Valentine's Day and Christmas and stuff like that. We love buying for other people, and of course Kevin's bought me gifts before, I bought him gifts before, but it's honestly, it's not something we do every year. It's a rarity that we buy each other gifts, just because we get what we want anytime. If I see a book that I want at Walmart, then I buy the book. If Kevin sees something that he wants, he buys it. So it's not like it's a big deal. So an anniversary, it's just not that big of a deal, but I think that's interesting, and I'm sure some of you will comment too that you and your husband have forgotten your anniversary in the past, and if you have, I'd be very interested to know, how did you take it? Did you get upset about it, or did you just laugh it off? We have a box in the mail from Sarah. That's where we were going when we were in the car earlier. We were headed to the P.O. box because Sarah had told me that her box was supposed to be in today, and it was in fact there. So I only know Sarah had told me that she found some new Milka candy bars. So that's the only thing in the box I know. I don't know anything else. Wow. A bunch of 7 Days products. It seems like, I would swear that we tried these.
Maybe not the minis?
I don't know. No, I know we haven't tried mini. But it seems like this is a cherry vanilla. It seems like we tried those.
We may have,
maybe
but not
a big one. No. We've never tried the mini. I didn't even know.
So maybe a completely different experience than a mini.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't even know they made minis. I looked at that and I thought, that looks very familiar. Yeah, this is the cherry vanilla. This is the vanilla. And this is chocolate cream. And then we have a dulce de leche. Sounds wonderful. And our Walmart, I don't know about every Walmart, but now our Walmart next to like the Little Debbie's, they sell a lot of 7 Days stuff. But no, I've never seen the mini, so that's really cool. What is this? Simple Joy's Bakery. This is party cake, iced sliced cake. This is made in San Antonio, Texas. So that is the party cake. This is the cinnamon swirl, which looks wonderful. Irresistible cinnamon and vanilla topped with a delightful cream cheese frosting. Okay, never seen those before. Aha, the Milka. Okay,
They're heavy. Those bottom ones are heavy.
Look how thick that is.
Yeah, wait till you get to the bottom.
This is a thick candy bar. This is the cream and biscuit, but I mean, it's like I'm used to like a thin candy bar. That's thick.
It's thick.
This is the Oreo, which we've had Oreo. I'll have to look to see about this one. Yeah, because I know we've had Milka Oreo. And then this is the Max Caramel. This is the Nut and Nougat Cream. This is the size that we bought in the UK of the Cadbury ones. And this is strawberry. Yeah, these are absolutely humongous. I mean, like heavy. My arm, it's...
they're like I said, they're very, very heavy.
Yes, that is a big, big candy bar. Legally addictive surprise party cookies made from crackers and toffee and chocolate and sprinkles. Part cracker, all cookie. These are made in Brooklyn, New York. Legally addictive foods. I've never heard of those before. And then, ooh.
I'm trying to get you things that are similar.
We have some these are 7-Eleven 7 Select. Oh. This is a coconut almond milk chocolate bar. And this is an orange-filled dark chocolate bar. I'm very excited about those. This is a Kit Kat chunky cookie dough. That sounds good. I always love trying Kit Kats. This is Robert Irvin's. Gosh, we haven't had Robert Irvin in a long time. So there's no telling how many of those are out that we have not ever tried. Robert Irvin.
I think is how he says it.
It's not Irvin. Irvine. Okay.
I think that's how he says it. I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw him on TV.
Robert Irvine. What does he do? Is he a chef?
Yeah, he was on the Food Network, and he's a healthy guy too.
Okay, Fit Crunch. This is peanut butter and jelly. This is milk and cookies. So, ooh. And then we have Dunkaroos. These are the Dunkaroos in chocolate frosting. So we've tried the Dunkaroos in the, what is it, like the Funfetti frosting. So I have not seen these around here at all in the chocolate frosting. I've been looking for them, just have never seen them. So I'm wondering if she found those in 7-Eleven.
Maybe.
Ooh, Walker's Stem Ginger Biscuits. Oh, that sounds
Walker's
wonderful.
are good.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Okay, and then we have a Kind Drizzled. These are both salted caramel. It amazes me how many Kind bars there are, and Sarah always knows.
She's got a list.
She has to have a list because I cannot keep track of them. They come out with so many all the time.
And they all look the same.
And they're different like this is the 5 super grains and this is called Drizzled. But then they have other different types of bars. I just can't keep up with all of them. Ooh, ready to eat coffee. Pocket latte. We have a hazelnut and a cream and sugar. I've never heard of these before.
They sound good.
They do sound really good. Proudly made in the USA.
Last thing.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
That's like a
I love this brand. I love it. Yes.
Jason Mary.
Yes, this is the Koblenz. This is the peanut butter pretzel clusters. This brand is amazing, and the thing is these are made in Walnut Creek, Ohio, and you would think that we would see this brand around here. No.
Because we're a lot closer to Ohio than California.
Yeah. Peanut butter pretzel clusters. This is the dark chocolate mint. Yes, it has a green layer on the bottom. This, oh gosh, that looks good. This is the cashew snappers. And look at the bottom of that. You can see the cashew. And then lastly, this is the peanut clusters. Thank you very, very much to Sarah and to your mom. Sarah's sent her mom to the post office to mail this. So Nancy, thank you very, very much. I've told you all, one of my things that I enjoy doing just for the heck of it is to go to realtor.com, and I love looking at houses that are for sale. Especially, well, I look at them all over the place, honestly. I look at them. I've looked at, when we got back from Hawaii, I looked at like how much do houses cost in Honolulu and Maui, and I've looked at the cost of houses in Florida and California, and just it's just curiosity of how much houses cost in different areas. So I want to show you this house. It's I won't say where it's at, but it's very, very dated on the inside. So there's something in this house that I absolutely hate. And it looks like they duplicated a lot of the pictures on here. So that's, you're scrolling. This is what I want to show you right here. This is the bathroom. And it's carpeted. A carpeted, wall-to-wall, carpeted bathroom. This in my book is a huge no-no. Big no-no. I used to babysit years ago for a little boy, bless you, for a little boy, and little boys are not good at hitting the toilet. And so guess what happens? And I don't care if you don't have a boy living there, you're still going to get urine on the carpet, period. You're going to get stuff on the carpet. There's going to be a time where that toilet overflows. It happens to everybody. We picked up a package from the P.O. box, and I took a peek to see what was inside. Alicia sent this to us. This is actually for Kevin. So I'm going to let Kevin open it and see. It's flat, but Kevin has no idea.
I can guess. That.
What did you get? This is
Earth. Thought it would make both you and Kay smile.
Aww.
So that's a bicycle.
Oh, it's
that's
a
cool.
bicycle.
That says it's hard. I bet you because of all the curves and then the curves.
Oh, wow. This is a classic bicycle. That is awesome.
And then Harry Potter's Buckbeak.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Yeah, I bet you that bike's hard because of the small pieces and the...
I've never seen a Buckbeak anywhere, have you?
I just don't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, those will be fun to do. Is Buckbeak hard too?
It's actually...
Oh, it's way up there, yeah. Now, on the back, it showed that purple bus, the night bus.
Yes.
We had the night bus in the Lego. Do they actually make that for Middle Earth?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we need to get that, Kevin.
And the train.
Oh, well, I love, though, that night bus. I didn't know they made that, Middle Earth made that. Oh, cool. Well, thank you very much, Alicia. So I wanted to say that Sarah did a really good job. You saw that we opened a box from Sarah with all that stuff. And even though some of that stuff looked familiar, like the Milka Oreo, we've done a lot of reviews of Milka Oreo, but I could not find that particular bar on my channel. And so she did a really good job finding stuff that we hadn't had before. But I've told you all in the past, completely different subject, that we watch a lot of British TV. We watch shows that are from Australia, things like that. And I told you that we hear words a lot of times that we're not used to hearing here. And sometimes we can figure it out. Like the other day, this lady in Australia asked somebody else. She said, "Do you want to stop for a Macca's?" Well, we figured out, Kevin said, "What do you think that was?" And I said, "I think she's talking about McDonald's." And he said, "I do too, unless they have a restaurant named Macca's." But I have a friend who lives in Australia, Sandra, and I asked her, I said, "Is Macca's McDonald's?" And she said, "Yes," because she has told me in the past, she said in Australia, we shorten everything. All words get shortened. And so Macca's is McDonald's. In America, a lot of you hear Mickey D's, things like that, not Macca's. But anyway, I have 4 British words written down, and some of these aren't odd words. It's just different than what we would say it. So most of these we hear, the shows that we watch are primarily ER shows or doctor shows, stuff like that, realities. So somebody said somebody had broke their leg, and she said, "We're going to put that in a pot." And so that is not something you would hear here in America. We're going to put that in a pot. She meant a plaster cast, but she said in a pot. That was just different. I thought, I have to write that down because that's so different. Okay, so then you had a ambulance person talking to an elderly person, saying, asking, "Do you need to get your frame?" So by that, they get your frame, they were talking about your walker. And you can see where that would be called a frame. It has 3 sides. It looks like a frame. So, but they're talking about a walker, so a frame. Another word that we heard, and I bet you a lot of you probably haven't heard this, because it's Cockney. It's Cockney rhyming slang. I had to look it up. Somebody said something about telling porkies. Well, he was telling porkies. It's lies. porkies, and it's like pork pies, lies. It's some kind of Cockney slang rhyming, but porkies means lies. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. And the last one was on a police show, and they were talking about a spiff. And I thought, what is a spiff? I had no idea what a spiff was. Kevin didn't know what a spiff was. And I'm trying to give you all a chance to guess. Do you know, do you think you know, what is a spiff? If you're in America, what would a spiff be? I absolutely would have never guessed this if I hadn't looked it up. It's a joint. Marijuana. It's a joint. A spiff. Apparently that is a very common British term, a spiff. It's not common here. The first time for everything. So even though I'm telling you all these words, I don't know. I know I'll know in a pot. That was an easy one. And a frame, of course. I'll remember a frame. I don't know that I'll remember spiff next time I hear it. Just because it's just not common at all. I don't know that I would remember that. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. That's just some more. I've talked about these words before as we hear them in shows. I've mentioned them a long time ago on the vlog, and just some more. So if you all use these words commonly, you'll have to let me know. Or what would be even more interesting is if you are in the UK and you've not heard these words either, you're like, spiff, I've never heard anybody say the word spiff, then let me know, because apparently it is supposed to be common. When you do a Google search of it, it comes up as a common word. So I hope you all have a nice week, and we'll see you next week.